victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Second down, they go again with Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Yeah, that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play. Now, after the loss, they'll have to navigate a 2nd and 7. Herbert. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 43. A gain there of 21 yards. Here's wide open receiver, complete. Touchdown, Allen. Rondé Gadsden, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. For the extra point, Cameron Dicker. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Makes the score. Chargers 7, Vikings 0.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. Taken at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They run for the first time with Ty Chandler. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down late at the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd and 11. At the
Play action. It's gone. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. A tough spot here. 3rd and 15.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and 15.
Out of the gun. Gone. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. It's a 57-yard punt, 14 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And they are over 500 for the season, 4-3. They got back above 500 with a victory last week. And, Charles, you think this is a very important week for them, do you not?
I certainly do, because when you start to do the math, and yes, I'm using my fingers to count. If you're 4-4 at the midway point, let's say you're saying 10 wins is your cutoff line for a playoff berth. It's usually right around that number. A loss here, all of a sudden you've got to go 6-2 down the stretch just to reach 10 wins. That means this game is vital.
Yeah, good vision there. It's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Brought down at the 42-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. That's complete. It's Ladd McConkey. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 26.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
1st and 10 at the 26.
First down carry for Henry. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Here's Herbert
at the 29-yard line.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Herbert now. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That play there was certainly a scouting report special because Cover was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense. And they were there to help force the incompletion.
Go.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
The tackle by
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
loss of 2 on the play. It's 3rd down and goal to go.
Herbert, quick pass out wide. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
380.
Touchdown, Chargers. 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Chargers take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6.
The kick is good.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now 14-0.
Vikings nothing.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. Dangerous return man showing it here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 up to the 33.
33-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. Got his man, that's Luke Musgrave.
Number 88, Luke Musgrave. A gain of 5.
They'll fake the give. Now gone. That went out wide and intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. And the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
That is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. A shotgun handoff to Henry. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Jonathan Allen on the tackle. A gain of 1. Brings up
Herbert off the play action. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4th. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And taken at the 46. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And the Vikings will be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
25 yards. First down, Vikings.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now gone. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's gone.
Throw caught by Musgrave.
They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
It's a gain of
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
3rd down.
Now a handoff to Chandler.
And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
At the 7-yard line. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now Chandler.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
Derwin James with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
Extra point try now from Dicker.
And it is now 21-0.
That's the score. Chargers 21. Vikings
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Set to return it. Here's Moore. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as they'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Goff. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
Goff. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, Goff. To find the open man, that's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 39.
23 yards. 1st down, Minnesota.
Here's Goff. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Here's Goff. Towards the middle and caught by Musgrave. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 24-yard line.
1st down, Vikings.
Goff now looking to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half.
Maverick. Jester. We go. 76.
To the air again. Goff. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
It's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
Here's Chandler. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now, the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 1st half. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
180.
And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson.
Touchdown, Minnesota.
A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Vikings are on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
The Vikings will line
Goff looking to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further.
Vikings 8. Will Reichard to kick off.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
To run it down, get your money up. I put money down on all of us, on my people now.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got him in. Complete. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Herbert. He's going to let it go again. And this is caught. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Ready.
Touchdown! A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring it down.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And good coverage defensively. They wouldn't let him get ahead of Steamgard, and he'll be brought down at the 15. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. Moore now on the return. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Now it's gone. He's going to take another shot here. And got his man complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the gun, here's Goff. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Well, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
20!
Goff throwing again. He's got his target. That's complete. He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Minnesota.
They run it with Chandler. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 50 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Off play action. Here's Goff. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Justin Jefferson with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Vikings are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half.
27, Vikings 15.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard
line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Henry again on second down. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Third down and 1.
Hey, Ram.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks.
A gain of 2. And the Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It leads to second.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet. But they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Now Herbert going to shift his guys around.
Baylor tight.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
Go.
Here's Herbert. This will go to Henry out wide. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now they'll change things around before the snap.
At the 49-yard line.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. To the left side, he's got McConkey. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down.
Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They coming off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plucked.
And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St. Juice.
And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed the quarterback in the midst of a screen like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working.
And he'll get this underneath to Henry.
And that's good for a gain of 6. And it's second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
9-yard line.
Again, Herbert. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that will make this a 19-point game.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team. As he'll really be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. That's complete to Chandler on the check down.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
First down, Vikings.
Value 3, 2 for 66.
To throw is Goff. He finds his man complete. That's Chandler. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
The Vikings first down.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the fourth.
Hey, 11. Rick Flair.
Back to throw. Goff. It's incomplete. Took a shot. Couldn't connect. I guess at this point, Charles, heck, why not take some shots?
I would agree with that totally, because a big play can't hurt at all. Heck, you might get a pass interference call out of it. Somehow the ball might get tipped up and you come down with it. Might not do too much for the result of the game, but it could add to your stats.
Goff now to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. A check down here to Jones. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 33.
First down, Minnesota.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. Trying to lay one up deep. And this one is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And the Chargers will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this two-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 41-yard line.
After the interception, here's Goff. He finds his man, complete. That's Chandler.
Defense is worried that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First down, Vikings.
Hold on. Check. Hey, let's go. What's that?
Goff now looks to throw. And that would going to be off target and incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Vikings are going to have first and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
First and goal,
and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Chandler is in. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Touchdown, Minnesota.
So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I would be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Home the trips right. Ready.
Here's Herbert. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Herbert, quick pass out wide. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
His big game continues. 10 catches now and another first down.
At the 44-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Herbert going to change the play here.
Back to throw again.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk.
Touchdown, Chargers! A great effort there. With touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the Chargers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. And his sensational season continues. That touchdown grab, number 20 for him on the year.
Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
On the return, the Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
A shotgun snap for Goff.
A short throw to Musgrave.
And all the way down to the 35. A big play there on the catch and run. 45 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
14.
Here's Goff. There goes a deep ball, end zone. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A great play there. 35 yards.
And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had it quoted back to us, well, you know something, when you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
Now it's Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, You have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on fourth. Herbert now. This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Herbert. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. 45 yards. And the Chargers have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter. Herbert and the Chargers staying put. They'll line up and go for two. They'll try and throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play. Focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here. And this ball will come out to the 35. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. There he goes left side. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Vikings. Ty Chandler with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings get a bit closer.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick, and we'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
Vikings, 34.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They're going to pass here with Herbert. The Vikings after it, and they get there for the sack. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts.
Second down.
As the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. A big game there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
First down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down. And that is incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Touchdown! A great effort there. 31 yards. And the Chargers have opened up a 3-score lead as they pull away here in the fourth.
The Chargers will line up for the 2-point.
And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it. And they don't get the reception, incomplete. So now they're down to 17 seconds remaining. More now to return. And no alley to be found. The coverage is solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Just get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And that one will drop incomplete. 4 seconds remaining now in this half. Likely time for just one final play. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. One last throw here for Goff. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football.